technical difficulties. Many of you might have heard what happened on Friday on the news. Give you a little inside scoop, we have found a problem and we're currently fixing it. Secret does take you up around 200 feet in the air at a 45-degree angle. Once you get to the top, it makes a horseshoe turn, and then it holds you over the edge of a 90-degree, 200-foot tall drop. Holds you up there just long enough for you to regret ever getting on the ride, and then it drops you at a speed of 70 miles an hour. If that was about enough, it then sends you directly into the loop afterwards. Now over on the right-hand side, we're passing by a small little roller coaster. That is Scorpion. Scorpion is the oldest roller coaster we have here at the park. And right behind Scorpion, we have that huge tower that goes into the sky. That is Falcon's Fury. Falcon's Fury is 335 feet tall. For that ride, it takes you all the way to the top, and then tilts your seat back 90 degrees so you're facing the ground. And then holds you up there for about 1 to 8 seconds. The time is random for every single ride, so you don't know how long you're going to be up there. And then it drops you at a speed of 60 miles an hour. Over on the left-hand side, we have been passing by our Stanley Falls Log Flume. Stanley Falls Log Flume is one of the longest log flumes in America. It takes 3.5 minutes to do the entire ride. During that time, you'll go down 3 separate drops, and for your final drop, you'll drop 43 feet at a speed of 35 miles an hour into the water below. Once again, I do remind everyone that everyone needs to remain seated, keeping all body parts and objects inside of the train, please. Over on the right-hand side, we're passing by that large tan wall. Don't worry, it's not just a wall, it's the backside of our Pantopia Theater. The Pantopia Theater is home to our show, Opening Night Critters. It's a wonderful animal show for all sorts of ages. It is indoor and air conditioning, so if you're looking to get out of the Florida heat, this is the perfect place to go. The back of your map does have your show times, and I do suggest arriving about 20 minutes early, as the theater does fill up sometimes. Over on the left-hand side, you can drop in speeds of 65 miles an hour through 7 different inversions. It's a very intense roller coaster and one of my favorites here at the park. Now once we cross over this service road, inside, off in the distance, those large brown animals with the white horns, those are Watusi cattle. Now, Watusi cattle are considered a sign of wealth over in Africa, so the more you own, the wealthier you are. We also have a nickname for them, as they are nicknamed the African Longhorn. Now, over on the left-hand side of the train, up by the fence up there on the hill, underneath the tree, you may be able to see some large boulder-looking things. Those are white rhinos. If you look closely, you might be able to spot our little baby white rhino we have out there. Now, white rhinos are the second largest land mammal, second only to the elephants. They can weigh 4,000 to 6,000 pounds fully grown. Despite being so heavy, they can run at speeds of up to 35 miles an hour. So if you're being chased by a white rhino, you really only have one option, and that is to run 36 miles an hour. Also, over on the left in the distance, we have some ramped zebras off there, as well as one of our Serengeti Safari Tour trucks. We also have a few of our zebras sitting over here drinking out of our watering hole. We also have some swans out in that lake. And those large birds with the black wings and the orange and yellowish beaks, those are saddle-billed storks. Saddle-billed storks are a wading bird, which means they will wade through the water of shallow rivers, collecting little fish and stuff. Also behind our zebras we have our black rhino. He has to sit over there all by himself because black rhinos are very territorial. They do not play well with other animals. They are also just slightly smaller than white rhinos by a few thousand pounds. Also over on the left-hand side, off in the distance, it looks like we have some impalas, those little tan animals, some eland antelope, those larger tan animals, and the really, really tall tan animals way off in the distance. Those are reticulated giraffes. If you'd like a better view of these animals, you can do one of two things. You can either stay on the train from Nairobi to Congo, or you can go and purchase a Serengeti Safari tour. Over on the right-hand side of the train, you can see it through the bushes just a little bit. You can see some green track with yellow supports. That is Cheetah Hunt. Cheetah Hunt is currently the longest roller coaster in Florida with 4,421 feet of track. However, it will not hold that title for long as soon as Mako opens over at SeaWorld Orlando. Cheetah Hunt takes 3.5 minutes to go that entire track length. During that time, you will be launched not once, not twice, but 3 times using magnets. You'll go 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds. It also only has one upside down part in it, so if you're afraid of going upside down, it's a perfect roller coaster to start out with. Now, once we go through this turn, we will be entering our Nairobi train station. This train station is the closest to the front entrance of the park, as well as Cheetah Hut, Montu, and an entrance to the Sky Ride. Now, if you're looking for animals, we have our Miami Reserve, home to our gorillas and chimpanzees. Jumbo Junction, our animal nursery and